The story opens deep inside a dense jungle, cut through by a massive river. Jeff, a ruthless snake hunter, is traveling upriver with two companions and a boat captain. Their mission is to catch and sell snakes in the city. But today, Jeff has a different goal. He wants to hunt the legendary Crimson Anaconda, a monstrous serpent rumored to kill anyone who enters its territory. Even the boat captain warns Jeff that the area is cursed and overflowing with venomous snakes. Locals believe the Crimson Anaconda rules this jungle. Jeff simply smiles and tells the captain to take them there. Money awaits him afterwards. When they reach the spot, the captain demands extra payment due to the extreme danger. Jeff agrees and pretends to hand over cash, but intentionally drops it on the ground. When the captain bends down to collect it, Jeff slashes his throat with a knife, decapitates him, and throws the head into the river. His two companions witness everything and are terrified. Jeff warns them, "If you betray me, the same will happen to you." The group enters deeper into the jungle and soon finds a massive stone statue of snakes. Jeff whispers, "So the Crimson Anaconda was real." His companions begin catching smaller snakes and filling their bags, but Jeff ignores them. His eyes are only on the giant serpent. When one companion returns to the riverbank with a bag of snakes, he sees the captain's severed head floating upright in the water. Suddenly, the corpse sinks and a huge shape rushes toward him. The Crimson Anaconda bursts out, crushes him, breaks his bones, and swallows him whole. The second companion, unaware, walks through the jungle and spots the same massive snake climbing a tree with someone's body bulging in its stomach. The anaconda vomits out his friend's corpse, then wraps around him and devours him too. Jeff watches from a safe distance, smiling. He wanted the snake distracted while feeding so he could capture it. Just as Jeff prepares his shotgun, a disturbance spreads through the jungle. Birds scream. Animals flee. The anaconda senses danger and disappears. Something else, something even bigger, seems to be lurking. The story shifts to a dying circus. A young man, Billy Yang, once poor but now mysteriously rich, buys the entire circus crew with a suitcase full of money and announces he is taking them to Thailand to start a new show. But Billy secretly calls someone, whispering, "The delivery is ready. I'll bring these people soon." His intentions are far from good. While traveling, their path is blocked by logs and containers. The captain suggests a long alternate route, but Billy refuses. He must reach Thailand on time. They decide to blow up the blockage with bombs. Huge mistake. The containers were filled with snakes. When they explode, thousands of snakes flood the boat, biting everyone in sight. Lainey, a smart girl from the crew, sprays them off with pressurized water. Billy hides in the bathroom, but snakes break through the ceiling. He escapes into the river, only to encounter a king cobra. Before it strikes, Jeff appears and saves him. Jeff lies, claiming he is an explorer stranded in the jungle. The circus crew accepts him, except Lainey, who distrusts him. Soon, a thin snake crawls out of a man's ear and bites Jeff, yet Jeff remains perfectly fine. Lainey realizes Jeff must have injected himself with snake venom for years to build immunity. She tells Billy, but he doesn't care. Later, Jeff bribed the boat captain to take him to the Crimson Anaconda's territory. But when the captain refused, Jeff drowned him and used his body as bait, calling the anaconda with fresh blood. The captain disappears, and Lainey suspects Jeff. Before she can argue, the jungle again fills with strange sounds. Animals flee. The river churns. Jeff says with excitement, something big is coming. The Crimson Anaconda appears. It drags Jeff underwater, crushes the boat, and causes chaos. Jeff barely survives. The snake kills several circus members before Jeff injures it with a hook. The kerosene spills, the boat catches fire, bombs explode, and the anaconda appears to die in the flames. The survivors swim to shore. Lainey blames Jeff. Jeff argues that the anaconda would have made them millionaires. Billy, obsessed with money, agrees. Jeff convinces most of the group to follow him deeper into the jungle by promising them riches and passage to Thailand. But Lainey refuses, until one of the crew members is bitten by a deadly spider. Jeff claims he has the antidote, but only if they take him to his boat. They travel through deadly waters. Jeff warns them never to drink from the river. Parasites inside cause unquenchable thirst until the victim willingly drowns. That night, one man watches his brother kill himself after drinking the river water, insects pouring from his nose. The group continues and enters a river teeming with danger. A massive anaconda attacks and kills the grieving man. The rest escape to Jeff's boat, and Jeff gives the antidote to the poisoned girl. But he has brought them there for one reason: to use them as bait. When the group refuses to help catch the anaconda, Jeff and Billy pull guns and knives. They tie up 2 circus members as sacrifices. The little boy asks Billy why he would do this. Billy laughs and reveals the truth. "I never planned to take you to a circus. I was going to sell your organs in Thailand. That's my business. But this anaconda is worth more than all of you combined." Jeff becomes aggressive toward one of the tied girls. She pretends to flirt with him, steals his gun, but fails to unlock it. Lainey frees herself and stabs Jeff, starting a struggle. A gunshot rings out, unclear who fired. As this happens, the crimson anaconda approaches the tied victims, but Billy doesn't notice a second enormous anaconda descending right above him. The snake grabs Billy and drags him away screaming. The rope slips from his hand, accidentally protecting the baited victims as the net falls over them. And now, Jeff, wounded and furious, moves in for his final confrontation. The rope slips from Billy's hand, accidentally dropping the net that protects the girls. Jeff, wounded and screaming in rage, tries to strike again, but the anaconda wraps around him. Jeff fights brutally, stabbing the serpent, but the snake tightens. The jungle shakes. Jeff's bones crack one by one until everything goes silent. Only a few survivors remain. Exhausted, traumatized, and barely alive, they walk out of the jungle as the sun rises, leaving behind the kingdom of the crimson anaconda. And that, my friends, is the terrifying, heart-pounding jungle tale of greed, betrayal, wicked intentions, and nature's ultimate revenge. Tell me, if you were lost in a jungle like this, who would you fear more, the humans or the monsters hiding in the trees? Comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic movie recaps.